Hey guys, today we're going to be whitening these raccoon bones that just finished up degreasing, and this is the final step in a pretty long process, so let's get it done. So you're going to use a pretty strong hydrogen peroxide for this. I use 12% and then do a 50-50 ratio with water to dilute it down to about 6%. Here's the bones beforehand. They are pretty stained. They were buried for some time. But throw everything in there. You're going to see the solution start to bubble and fizz up. That means it's working. It's going to whiten and it's going to kill any bacteria left on the bones. And then cover it with a dark towel or put it in a dark location. You just don't want light getting to it. And do not put an airtight seal on your container. It can explode. So this is about 48 hours after placing the bones in the solution, and I started to notice this pinkish staining come up on a lot of the bones. You can see it here on the skull. Wasn't thrilled to see this. My first inclination is that it's a reaction between the peroxide and some residual tissue or blood left over in the bones. I didn't think that would be an issue, especially because these were buried for so long. But I digress. I did decide to leave them a little while longer to soak in the peroxide. This is another 48 hours later, so 96 hours. And they are whitening up quite a bit considering how much soil staining that they had, but that pink color is still there. And you can see it here as the bones are drying. It's still showing up pretty pronounced. And it is on quite a few of the bones. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and macerate everything. I'll just go back to the beginning and do that additional step to make sure everything is completely clean. I don't want any leftover tissue in these bones, so that's the plan. That being said, I did have another raccoon skeleton that I had buried over the summer that was just in the final stages of decomp. I decided to pull that out. And it has just a little bit of tissue left on the bones, which will be just enough to kickstart a good bacteria colony for the maceration. So I gave those a good rinse just to get some of the soil off, and then threw them in with the clean bones. So here they are all together in the maceration bin with a heater. And this is going to be a little bit of an experiment. We'll see how the maceration affects the pink staining. I do hypothesize that it's going to take care of it. But we'll see. And then we'll get another skeleton cleaned in the process and hopefully have two nice clean raccoon skeletons to work with when this is all done. So this should only take about a week, and then I'll be back to update you guys on the results. Thanks for watching.